And welcome to another episode of Father Mahoney's Movie Review. So today we're talking about the 1996 thriller Freeway, starring Kiefer Sutherland and Reese Witherspoon. Now this movie uh, is about a killer on a freeway, basically, and Reese Witherspoon plays a girl who lives at home with her prostitute mother and her sexually abusive stepfather, who basically wants a better life for herself. She ends up leaving home after her mother gets arrested and her father gets arrested for trying to sexually abuse her. So she's making her way North California to go see her grandmother, who doesn't know anything about her yet. She's hoping that a change of scenery, taking care of her grandmother will let her basically have a normal adolescent life, because she's underage, and um, she's very independent though. So after seeing the news reports, she thinks that everything's safe because all the crimes have been happening up north, where she's down south. So she starts making her way, taking uh, her mother's car, and doesn't make it very far. Yes, I'm giving spoilers because this movie is now 28. Yeah, 28 years old. Um, so after starting to hitchhike, she gets after breaking down. Sorry, she's about to hitchhike, and a car stops to help her, and we get to see Kiefer Sutherland, who claims to be a child psychologist for boys. So he uses some of that suave technique to kind of get into Vanessa, that's Reese Witherspoon, into her psyche to try to get her to trust him. And you know, we get to see a sadistic side of Kiefer Sutherland. He's done a couple movies. Uh, can't remember the one with Sally Field, but he did one where he played a killer too. So yeah, he's trying to instigate things, with Vanessa, and trying to get her to do things, and he doesn't realize that this girl is not just, she's a fighter, she's a survivor, and she fight backs, and she ends up hurting him very brutally. And then we fast forward to seeing that he has survived all this with heavy facial trauma, uh, but he still wants his revenge. He's held as a hero right now in the eyes of the public, because Vanessa has a rap sheet a mile long, so of course she looks like the prototypical killer, or at least prototypical troublemaker, and he looks like a clean cut dude. So he uses that clean cut image to get sympathy. This movie is ups and downs. It's great. Very well acted by Kiefer. Very well acted by Reese Witherspoon. We have appearance by Brooke Shields, who plays Kiefer's wife. The supporting cast is great. Dan Hedaya plays the police in charge of the they call it the I-5 killer, and he's also in charge of Vanessa, not realizing the two are together, are basically entwined now. So uh, I will definitely give this a good 4.2 stars. There are some cheesy parts. There's a small good cameo by Woodbine, who plays Vanessa's boyfriend, Chopper. Uh, like I said, the supporting cast is great. The story is great. There are a couple slower spots. There's a couple scenes that are not really needed, but they wanted to establish Vanessa's independence and her her triggered side. Yeah, there's certain things that trigger her off. But overall, a great watch. If you haven't seen it yet, take take a watch because it'll definitely keep you entertained. So 4.2 out of 5. Much love.